Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bourbon Note. I'm Greg.
I'm Ben.
And today we're drinking a rye. All right, Ben, what's this rye that we're sampling today?
It is, bam, this is Pig Piggyback Rye. Okay, we've never done a Pig product before. So they do have a bourbon out, but I think they mostly do ryes. That's kind of their jam.
That's their thing.
So this is the 6 year. This is kind of their basic offering, from what I understand.
Yep.
100% rye.
Okay.
Pot still.
Okay.
96.56 proof, which is maybe the weirdest proof.
Well, it's random, or it's
I guess
specific, or who knows.
Yeah. The only other Pig product I've had before was a little, I think it was maybe the 10 year or something like that. And I remember not being terribly.
I think I was at a tasting once, like a
it
rye.
Was, yeah. Wright County Whiskey Club.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. And it was fine. Like it was.
Yeah.
But it was a lot higher proof and higher age, and totally different thing. Anyway.
This one at 100% rye is not.
I'm getting the rye, the grassy rye kind of. It's light, but I'm definitely getting that style.
Yeah, for sure. But it's not like overwhelming, like it's.
Little vanilla, little of the anise.
Yeah, not a lot of sweetness on this one.
Yeah, definitely not.
Definitely got the clove, anise, allspice sort of vibe.
But also maybe some honey. Although, like, not the sweetness of it, but just, I don't know, honey has a particular flavor.
Yeah.
Or smell.
Well, let's see what happens on the palate. Cheers. Right. For 96.56 proof, that has a ton of flavor. That's really got a lot of flavor to it.
But they're interesting flavors because they're so different than bourbon.
Yeah, it's very different than bourbon.
This one more than, I mean, we've had quite a few ryes at this point, but this one really stands out for being different than your traditional bourbon. And I mean, it's 100% rye, which makes sense.
I was going to say, because it's not bourbon at all in any way, shape, or form.
But a lot of ryes are kind of.
I had a vodka the other day. It was very different than your traditional bourbon.
But I think a lot of ryes are somewhat bourbon-like.
Yeah, when you get to the lower rye mash bills, and they've got a lot of corn influence.
This one really is noticeably unique, and I mean.
I think if you want to know what rye whiskey tastes like, this is a great place to go. If you just want to know what, like what you said, some of the bourbon-like ryes, the lower rye, when they're right at that 51% rye mash bill, it's like, yeah, it's a rye legally, but you're not really getting the full rye experience. With this one, if you want somebody to know what rye whiskey tastes like, this is a great place to go. And the 100% rye sometimes can be a little overwhelming, but I don't think it is in this. I think it's really nicely balanced.
I think it works well. It has a flavor. Or maybe an experience. You know how when you eat something that's mint, and then after you eat it, then there's like this coolness on your tongue?
Yep.
Like there's a little bit of that kind of experience.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. This is interesting because, like I said, at the proof point, for being a sub 100 proof whiskey, there's a lot going on here.
Definitely.
And 6 years is
it's fair.
It's not high aged, but it's, it certainly works well for this.
Sure.
So, and again, pot still, which typically is not our jam.
Yeah, didn't even notice it.
Yeah.
But now I'm probably gonna oh, there it is.
There's that musty pot still note. Yeah, I'm not really noticing that on it. So I think this one is great for like an everyday sipper if you're into rye whiskey.
I don't have any idea what I paid for it. It's been quite a while. It's been sitting on the shelf.
Yeah. I don't think it's terribly expensive. It's kind of their basic offering. Yeah. I wouldn't say budget, but
it's not bottom shelf $20, but
no.
But
if I remember, maybe I'll try to put the price on the screen or something like that.
I don't want to guess wrong, but
Yeah, I would say this makes me a little more interested in trying some more Whistle Pig products. The problem is
They do get expensive.
they get expensive pretty quickly after this one. I would really be interested in trying their bourbon now. Now that we've had this one. So
Sure.
Yeah, this is just a great, I mean, you can do anything. This would be fantastic in like an old fashioned.
Right.
So I think this one works well in the sense that it's just great for sipping neat. I think it would hold up to ice, and I think it would hold up to a cocktail. I think you could do anything with this.
I've never thought of it, but the idea of an old fashioned where you put it in with simple syrup, but yet since there's no sweetness coming from this, relatively, So then your old fashioned is not crazy sweet, because I know a lot of the bourbon old fashions I do are crazy sweet.
I was gonna say that's the reason I'm laughing. So here's a little tidbit of information about Greg.
50-50-50.
When he makes an old fashioned, he puts equal parts whiskey and simple syrup, and I am absolutely not making that up. And to your credit, they are really good.
They're just crazy sweet.
The best part about it is that they're totally calorie-free, with the 3 ounces of pure sugar water.
Yeah, so I mean, it's probably 3 ounces of bourbon or rye or whatever.
Yeah.
3 ounces simple syrup, and then a giant ice cube. So that's probably 3 ounces. So it's a 50-50-50 blend.
50-50-50. I like the math on that. And I like the whiskey in this bottle.
I really do too.
Yeah, so I would recommend
and what did you call this? I didn't even remember. Oh, Piggyback.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
And on that note, this has been Whistle Pig Piggyback Rye on the Bourbon Note. I'm Ben.
I'm Greg. Till next time. See you next time.